Yeah, I'm from Canada. I come from a single mother home. So growing up, she did the best she could. Shout out to mom if you're watching this. I love you. And but yeah, it wasn't easy for her with finances. And when I turned 18, I was just about to finish high school. She got remarried. My parents separated when I was young. So she got remarried, and they told me they were moving to the other side of the country, and it was time for me to be a man. So they gave me some grocery money, and I got a full-time job straight out of high school. They moved away, and I've been on my own since then, from 18 to 26. So from there, I worked various jobs. I actually started to get into self-development when I was about 20. My friend gave me a book. It was called what was it called? It's by Brian Tracy. Oh man, it was a while ago. It was basically about success. So that started to shift my mindset, and I wanted to get more into entrepreneurship. So from 18 to 26, I worked various jobs trying to find something I was passionate about, something that gave me purpose. And really the only thing that I figured out is I didn't want to work underneath the company. I didn't want to be trapped by the system. So I got more into entrepreneurship, and COVID happened. I stopped working, asked my parents if I could move back in. So I moved into a small town and with my folks. And for 1 year, no dating, no friends, no partying, no going out, just focusing on trying to make an income online. So I tried job shipping, e-commerce, had stores that failed, had one store that was successful with jewelry. As COVID progressed, people stopped purchasing online. Everybody's money was tight. And I started a YouTube channel on personal development. I did that for a year. And I enjoyed that. I learned a lot of tricks of the trade with filming and everything like that, but it wasn't making me any money. So I knew I needed to switch paths, and the only thing I knew was investing in stocks. And slowly but surely, I got into crypto. I started a channel originally talking about stocks. I switched over to crypto, focusing on crypto. The channel started to grow. I learned how to trade, learned how to be a better investor, and the money started to roll in after the first 3 to 4 months. I started to become a better trader. The first 3 months of trading, I lost money. And after that, I started to travel. I first went to Nigeria. And that's when I really became passionate about seeing new countries, new cultures. And that's basically what's brought me here now. So it's been a journey. It's been a crazy ride.
What a background. And you're talking about not being trapped in the system. Can someone who's working in the system right now not be able to live the life that you live?
They can if they work remotely. So for me, I was working in restaurants. I did construction. I did landscaping. I worked in bakeries, grocery stores, and those type of jobs. You have to work your way up the corporate ladder. And I would look at the people that had been there 20 and 25 years, and I was praying that wouldn't be me. I just didn't want that to go down that path. I don't have anything against it. I respect people who are passionate about what they do in their field. But 75% of people in the United States, I'm personally from Canada, but there's a survey, are unhappy with what they do and wish that they could do something else. So I just started listening to entrepreneurs, and I knew I wanted to go down that path. And I had a lot of businesses that failed, and finally something worked out. So yeah, I think it's possible, but I think working remotely is really the best opportunity to live the lifestyle that I have now. So
Would you say you're happy with what you're doing?
oh yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I love it. Now I work about 4 hours per day. I have the rest of my time free. I'm very passionate about fitness and health, so I spend a lot of time doing that, and then traveling as well. I love to travel. So
Yeah, that's really nice, man. And actually, when Monty told me about you, I actually came and checked your YouTube channel.
yeah.
It's very nice, and you're very consistent.
Yeah, that's key. It's
Yeah,
key.
yeah, yeah.
Everything is consistency and routine. So, yeah, for sure.
So what is your routine like now that you're in, let's say you're abroad in another country? What's your routine like?
Yeah.
How does your day
So
start?
it's always been the same, no matter which country I'm in, unless the time zone changes things. But that's honestly why I'm often in different countries in Africa, is because the time zone really works well. So in the morning, I do boxing, and in the evenings, I do weights, and then in between that time, so we'll go boxing, I'll go home, I'll update my private group, I give chart analysis, I give trade signals, I have a couple hours before I start making my videos, my market analysis on YouTube. So I'll cook, I'll eat, I'll clean up my place. Maybe I'll read, maybe I'll just relax. And then I'll go into making my videos for 2 to 3 hours. After that, I go back to the gym, do weights or do recovery. And that's basically it. Come home and spend the last few hours relaxing, watch a movie, read. I'm big into reading, whether it's self-development. Right now I'm reading Muhammad Ali's stories. So whether it's the story of a person's life or it's a book on self-development, that's really helped to reshape my mind, and would highly recommend it for anyone who's looking to kind of go down that self-development road.
So you talked about traveling, and right now you're in Tanzania. So what's one thing in Tanzania that actually inspired you or surprised you and you're like, wow? Because I think I looked at your Instagram. It's not your first time in Tanzania.
No, I've been to Zanzibar a couple months ago, and then I went to Toronto because I turned 30, so I wanted to see my friends. They flew in from my home city who went to music festival. I wanted to come back and see Dar es Salaam. I still want to see Arusha. First thing I noticed in Zanzibar was the religion was strong, like the Muslim religion. I was like, wow, it's very, very, I could tell that it was the main belief and it was very profound in Zanzibar. But when I came to Dar es Salaam, I noticed it was more, I wouldn't say open, but multi-religion, and everybody's comfortable with having different beliefs and stuff like that. So, but the main thing I noticed in Zanzibar and in Dar es Salaam is how peaceful the people are here. Because I've been to a few African countries, and this is the most peaceful one, the most welcoming. The people are the most friendly. They're very easy to talk to. I don't feel judged in any way. So that's what I would say about Tanzania is how peaceful the culture is, and it's very warming. I don't feel like I'm on my toes, you know. So, because as a white guy, you get a lot of attention when you travel through Africa. So, yeah.
So do you consider yourself as a digital nomad?
Yeah, for sure. That was always the goal when I started to pursue an online income, was to travel and work from my laptop. So the fact that I've achieved that now is just a blessing. You know, I thank God. And even my friends from my home city, they're like, you made it, man. You did it. You know, you did it what we want to do. So I think a lot of young people, they want to go down that road. And it just takes a lot of discipline and hard work.
So what inspired you to travel and living that lifestyle of a digital nomad?
I think the first experience I had was Jamaica, and that's when I was doing e-commerce drop shipping. I had a jewelry store that was doing relatively well before COVID really got really got bad. So I went to Jamaica and I had culture shock, and I experienced so many beautiful people and beautiful environments, and I knew then that I wanted to continue to travel. So when I came home, I had the itch. You know, you come home, you have the post-travel depression, you want to get out, you want to travel again. So when my crypto channel started to do well, and I started to do well as an investor, as a trader, I went to Nigeria, and from Nigeria only let me stay 1 month on their visa, and instead of going home, I just kept bouncing countries. Every 2 to 3 months I would go to a different country, and I like that lifestyle. Eventually I will slow down and settle down, but right now that was the inspiration. Just experiencing new cultures, new environments, and the fact that your visa runs out, so you have to leave. You don't have a choice. Yeah.
And what's the best culture you've seen?
That's a tough call. I mean, I went to Bali, and Balinese culture is very unique. And they're also a very peaceful and welcoming people, and they love to celebrate and have festivals and parades. So that was the most unique experience that I've had. South Africa is beautiful. The choirs that they have on the street, and people performing, dancing, and people selling their paintings. And so, especially in Cape Town, that was a beautiful experience as well. So I would say between Bali and South Africa, yeah.